Hey YouTube, this is my Lund WC14, and today we're going to mount on a transducer mounting plate made by Rig Right Manufacturing. There is the mounting plate, 3.5 inches wide by 12 inches long, and what we're actually going to do is we're going to cut it in half to fit perfectly on the back of this 14 foot, because on the 14 foot half the transom is wood and then half is just aluminum, and there's nothing in behind there, and I'll show you that side in a second. As you can see, the top half is the thick transom and the bottom is the thin aluminum metal. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece in half and get the holes pre-drilled. Okay, so I cut the piece in half. I have two 6-inch pieces. One will go on the inside and one will go on the outside. So now I'm going to pre-drill the holes. We're going to put some marine adhesive on. We're going to drill the holes into the side of the boat, and then we'll be able to attach this one on the outside, and then this one will go on the inside. Okay, so now we have our outside piece drilled. Focus here. We got two holes. The transducer will go in between, and that's going to be mounted right in between the ribs, about 1/2 inch up from the bottom. And then we have our other piece with a factory hole, and we will offset it so that way the hole drillings will go here and here, and that'll secure it from the inside, suck the two pieces together in between the metal for a good sturdy hold. Okay, so according to the installation guide, we need to measure up 1/2 inch from the bottom of the boat. And that will be the base of the transducer mounting plate. So that will sit right about there. So we just drilled our holes. Now we got the piece in behind, and we're going to make the marks so we can pre-drill the piece on the back side so it takes the screws a little bit better. So there is our outside piece, and our inside piece we're going to be using the small holes. I pre-drilled them just to take the stainless steel screws a little bit better, and that'll again sandwich the boat in between. To glue the outside piece on, we're using JB Weld Marine Weld. Takes 20 minutes, 24 hours to completely cure. I've used this stuff before, it's a good product. Just mixing the glue. It's a 2-part mixture. And this stuff cures in about 20 minutes. So you don't have a lot of time to work with it. So this is the side that was attaching to the boat. You can see we got lots on there. No leaks. So we're going to put one screw in. Now do the other side. Yeah. So you can see there with a tight fit, suck the board on the inside and all the glue spread out on the outside. So we're just going to fill these holes, and then we'll wipe off the excess over the top. Okay, so we filled in where the screws are going to go, and we're just going to seal the outside, but we're going to take some of the excess off. the transducer mounted. We got glue all the way around. We also filled in the screw holes. And then on the inside, I can show you what we did. On the inside to suck it in, that's our board on the inside. So today we're going to mount our Humminbird transducer. And we're going to mount this plate right here in the middle. And the transducer will sit halfway below the bottom of the boat. We have ribs on either side, and we're going to put it in between. So the factory screws that come with the Humminbird transducer mount are a little too long for what we need. To show you here, that's a little too long. That would actually hit the boat. So I went out and I picked up some stainless steel screws. Stainless steel sheet metal screws, number 10, 3/4 inch. And you can see what they look like there when they come through. And it's got a pretty big head on it, so I'm not too worried. And that'll hold that bracket in really well. I'm going to put 2 on the sides, and then for now I'm just going to probably do 1 on the top, just to secure it. And then if I need to move it, I can move it till I find the right spot. And then when I'm ready, I'll finish and put a 4th one in here. Okay, so what I did is I just drilled a little tiny pilot hole for something to the screw to sit into. Otherwise I was finding the screw was, every time I pushed on it, it would want to slide on the plastic. And I just did 1, just to get 1 secure. Then I'll level it all out, and then I'll make another pilot hole. Okay, now we're just going to countersink the other side, and you want to make sure this is level with the bottom of the boat. You don't need to go too far, just a little bit. Okay, so I put that second screw. And make sure it's level. So now that we got the transducer mount on, nice and sturdy, we're going to finish mounting the transducer itself. So my Helix 7, that is the transducer. So you can see on this side, goes against the transducer. And then that will just fit on the mounting bracket. And then you have your nut, which will go on one side, and your bolt, which will go through the other. What I've done is I haven't tightened this bracket up very tight. You want a little bit of play, so that way if you do hit something with your transducer, it'll actually flip itself up. That way you're not actually going to rip it off and rip this off. That way it'll just pop up, and then you'll realize that your transducer's down or up, and then you can flip it back down. touching the top of the transom. It's just going over nicely. So here's the finished product, mounted on a Lund WC14. See what I did here on the top so it doesn't touch the metal when I'm boating. Comes down. That's the back of the transducer.